Well, hello there, ladies and gents. I'm Tammy Sipniewski, your crypto queen. Thank you so much for popping by my channel. Remember, this is not financial advice, strictly for entertainment purposes only, but I'm here to remind you to only buy on that red candle. Okay, so look, I'm not one of those people that likes to say, I told you so, because nobody likes one of those people, but I was happy to see that on a lot of other Saitama channels today, that a lot of them did acknowledge the fact that what happened for Saitama was actually very underwhelming. It didn't affect the price of the token at all, and nobody really talked about it other than us, so it was underwhelming to say the least. Okay, so here's two things here. I have some really good news and I have some really bad news. So let's just go ahead and do the bad news. Just rip that Band-Aid off and get right to it. So in my video yesterday, I was talking about how we could expect a nice pump in the price of all of our tokens that actually got stolen off of the BitMart exchange. And I was excited for that. I loaded my bags, bought the dip, and I'm like, here we go. You know, we're going to see some movement here. And in the back of my mind, like, you know, that small inner voice within that we so often ignore and shouldn't, I thought to myself, what if there's backroom dealings going on? Like, what if these guys from BitMart, instead of buying on the exchanges, just cut a backroom deal with the people that are holding the wallets for the tokens to just buy them right directly out of the wallet? So we're not going to see a pump in the price. Maybe we won't see reflections. Like, I actually thought that, and I thought, no, why would they do that? That wouldn't benefit the token holders at all. Like, why? What would be their reasoning for doing that? Because after all, like, they have a duty of care a little bit to do what's in the best interest of the token holders, I feel. So that was just the little thought that I had in my mind. And today on Twitter, guess what I see? So I'm going to read you a tweet from the official Shiba Inu Twitter, and you guys let me know what you think this sounds like, okay? Even though the core of our project is decentralization, we want to show our support and give some love to our friends over at BitMart Exchange who are already working hard to fix the security incident that happened yesterday. What do you mean you're working with them? You don't have to work with them. They just need to purchase tokens to replace the ones that they allowed to get hacked, right? Like, don't you feel like that's what should happen? And from SafeMoon official Twitter, this is John Caroni. Thank you at BitMart Exchange team working with me and my team to rectify this situation. Hashtag SafeMoon Army. When we receive more information, I will let you know. What do you mean? You're working with BitMart? No, nobody needs to work with BitMart. BitMart needs to just go on to the exchanges and purchase the tokens that were stolen. Because when they allowed the hack, the tokens were stolen, quickly sold. This dropped the price of every single token that was hacked. As token holders, we were hurt. We were injured by this hack, right? Like, it's obvious. We got hurt, we got injured, and all of these tokens need to be working for the benefit of the token holders. They have a duty of care to us. No one else but to us. And please hit the like button if you agree with me. Or you could leave a comment too. That's fine. Let me know what you guys think. So yes, the entirety of the crypto market did have that little, what they're calling a mini crash a couple of days ago. And probably these tokens would have been affected along with the rest of the crypto market. But to see SHIB dragged all the way back down to 35, that's too low. That went too low, especially after we had the nice Kraken pump. Now, I didn't think we were going to get back up to 8 with the Kraken listing, but I did think that we would at least pump up to the 5s and maybe level off in the mid 4s. I did say there was a chance that we would go back to the 3s, but I hope that didn't happen. But because of the hack and the dumping of all of those tokens, it in fact did happen. Now, please remember, this is just what I think is happening. I could be wrong, but in case I'm right, is there anything that we can do as token holders? Basically, you know, we own pieces of that coin. Indeed. What can we do as token holders to make sure that none of this funny business is going on? Well, we definitely can hit Twitter and start screaming about how BitMart has to replace the tokens and pay the fair share. If you have any other social media platforms, maybe if you have a YouTube channel yourself, get on your channel and start talking about this, because maybe it hasn't happened yet. And we have a chance to, kind of stomp out that fire before it's too late. At least maybe if this is already in progress, if they've already replaced a lot of the tokens, maybe they need to cut another deal to purchase the other portion of the tokens on the exchanges. Of course, I wind up saying this in all of my videos, but I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm absolutely wrong. I hope there's no backroom dealings going on and that BitMart is just going to buy the tokens on the exchanges and pay the fair market value and increase the market value as the purchasing is going on. Because when that amount of tokens gets purchased, of course, the price is going to go up. At least it should get back to the area prior to the hack. So listen, that pretty much sums up the bad news. Well, besides the fact that we're still in the midst of a little mini crash here in the cryptocurrency market, now let's get to the good news, okay? So Mark Zuckerberg has a sister named Randy. And Randy right now is undergoing like this huge promotional thing. She's doing marketing. She's trying to entice a lot of women to get into cryptocurrency. Her goal by the year 2025 to have at least 50% of the people that are invested in the cryptocurrency market be female. Now, obviously, being the sister of Mark Zuckerberg, she's got a pretty big platform. And she's decided to kick all of this off by talking about meme coins. She talked about Dogecoin. She talked about Shiba Inu. She talked about ELON Mars. This is really, really good, because a lot of people that didn't know anything about the cryptocurrency market, they might have heard of BitMart, but probably they're not going to hear about these little meme coins. She's introducing these meme coins to the entire world. Chances are, because people are very cultish, that if somebody you like a celebrity starts talking about something like a commercial, chances are you're going to go ahead and buy the product that they're talking about. So in that sense, she's opening a lot of doors into these meme coins that otherwise would remain closed to a good portion of the population.
Launched as the DOGE killer as a joke, because apparently there's only room for one weird token based on a certain breed of dog.
And this is just going to benefit anybody who happens to be in these particular meme coins. So listen, she just kicked off this initiative, and as it goes on, she's really going to entice more and more women to get into the cryptocurrency market. That's great news for all of us. And I just got an alert that Bitcoin has now breached $50,000. I really did have a good feeling that the little dip into the 40s was just going to be a quick snap and that we were going to bounce right back up. I'm feeling really good and positive about the cryptocurrency market in general, because I see it doing nothing but expanding, more people entering. That means more coins that are going to be sold, meaning the value of our tokens are only going to go up. So all of that is very exciting. And, let's try to do our part. Let's go over to Randy Zuckerberg's Twitter, give her a follow, give her likes, retweet some of her tweets. Let's really try to expand her initiative. The more people we can get into crypto, the better it is going to be for us, especially our favorite meme coins. I'd like to send out a special thank you to Jay Wallach, DeBear, also Silver Fox TV. You guys have been really so supportive of the channel, and I very much appreciate you. Well, that's going to do it here for me today. I thank you so much for joining me, and until next time, only buy on that red candle.